It's never been a secret that my dad has never really been a part of my life, mostly due to his alcoholism and being mentally and physically abusive, especially to my mom, which always surprised me because I always saw my mom as this strong woman. I always thought, how could she do that? Why would she let that happen to her? The truth is, she was young. Sadly, at the time, I guess that's all she thought she deserved. So my mom, grandmother, Aunt Georgie, and Aunt Barbie, these were the women in my life that made me feel loved, that supported me, and pushed me to go after my dreams. Say goodbye to not knowing when the truth in my whole life needed. Say goodbye to not knowing how to cry. Taught me that, and I'll remember the strength that you gave me. Now that I'm standing on my own, I'll remember the way that you saved me. I'll remember. I lived with my grandma during college, and that was an experience, let me tell you. When I graduated from college after 4+ years, I wrote a letter to my grandma just saying how thankful I was to her and just saying how much I loved her. Well, fast forward a few years later, my grandma was dealing with dementia and her memory was shot, but she found that letter and she thought I just sent it. She told my cousin, look what I got in the mail from Jai. When I heard she was reading that right before she passed away, it made me feel so much better. I idolized her. Inside, I was a child that could not mend a broken piece. Outside, I looked for a way to teach my heart to sing, and I'll remember the love that you gave me. Now that I'm standing on my own, I'll remember the way that you changed me. I'll remember. One night, my sister Dorinda and I were spending the night over at my Aunt Georgie's apartment. Dorinda was wearing this pretty lavender nightgown, and of course, I wanted to wear one too. So my Aunt Georgie got one of hers out and let me wear it. It was pretty, it was silky. I just danced and spun around. Aunt Georgie said, "Don't tell your father." Aunt Georgie was famous for recording us singing and saying our prayers. She smoked like a chimney and was the biggest racist she probably ever did. She would do anything for Dorinda and I. She always said, "I love you all the world." And I'll remember happiness. I'll remember. One of my favorite recent stories about my family is about my Aunt Barbie. Yes, Barbie. Well, I was walking on the track in Astoria Park, and I get this phone call from my Aunt Barbie. She goes, "You busy?" I go, "No, I'm just walking on the track. What's up?" "Well, I don't know how to say this, so I'm just going to say it. We always knew you were gay, Jay." "You did?" "Yes, and we don't care. We love you for your personality, for who you are as a person." Well, when she said that, I really got choked up, and then she did too. She continued by saying, "And I wish I could say it without crying." And I'll remember the love that you gave me. Now that I'm standing on my own, I'll biggest inspiration, Nina Hans, my grandmother. I'll remember